Hi everyone, welcome to Amazing Women's World. Today in this video I've come up with this pretty frock for your little princess. I'll be showing in a professional way, that means invisible stitches, like a ready-made garment. Firstly, let us draft the pattern on the chart. Fold the chart into two. First I would be marking the back side pattern. Start marking from the folded side. Mark the neck length 2 3/4 inches and the shoulder length 1 3/4 inches. From that, mark 1 inch down shoulder slope, join that to neckline. From shoulder slope, mark 5 inches, that would be the chest line. I'm marking my daughter body measurements. She is too thin, so I marked 4.5 inches from the shoulder slope and 6.5 is her chest length. Please take a note that I'm marking 1/4 part of her measurements, full body measurements. Now draw the perpendicular line. Now mark the midpoint 2/4 inch on the armhole line and join the 2 points, drawing the curved line. As I said, this is the back panel, so the neck deep I am taking here is 2 inches and the neck width 2 3/4 inches. Draw the U-shaped neckline. The total length of the bodice I would be marking here is 11.5 inches and I would be adding 1 inch extra for the seaming, so total I am marking 12.5 from shoulder to waist, and her waist length is 24 inches. That means I am taking the quarter part 6 inches plus 1.5 inch for the extra seaming. Draw the parallel lines connecting to waist to the chest line and add 1 centimeter seaming to the neckline and 1/4 inch towards the shoulder line and armhole for seaming. This is one part of the back side, so you need to cut 2 panels for the back side. As we join hook and eye strips in the center, so you should cut separately. So I'm marking for the 7-year-old girl. Please ensure that the measurements can be adjusted as per your requirement. It will differ from each individual body measurements. Now let us start cutting on the marked lines, sides and also on the dotted lines. Now I am ready with the back panel. I'll lay this on the front panel and I'll show you how to draft it. Assuming that this is the front panel and you can see the center, I'm laying this back side panel on this and I'll draft the shoulder, neckline, armhole and the sides. Now I'll turn the back panel to the other side and I'll mark for the right side of the front panel. Same as it is, the neckline, shoulder, armhole and the sides till the waist length. And this would be the outline of the front panel. Now from the neckline, I'll connect a slanting line towards the waist length. So the left side part will be using the base pattern for the front panel. It is not the standard pattern. You can do vice versa. That means you can connect the neckline of right side towards the waistline, joining slanting. Now join the dotted lines of 1/4 inch for the seaming elements. Now I'll cut on these marked lines. And on the front side armhole, we'll cut a little deep, mark and cut it accordingly. I'm ready with the draft patterns of the front and back panel. Now I'll show you how to lay this on the fabric and cut. For this project I'll be using 2 meters cotton printed fabric along with the dark color of seam raw silk fabric 1/2 meter and the lining cloth and also the lace. And for the skirt part I'll be taking 19 inches length and 72 inches width. That means 3 times of the waist length. Her waist length is 24 inches, so I'm taking 3 times of that is 72 inches width plus 2 inches for the seaming element. And for the lining I'll be taking 17 inches by 74 inches. Fold the fabric into 2. Place the back panel on the folded side and start marking neckline, shoulder line, armhole and the sides and cut accordingly. And cut in the center to join hook and eye strap. Now I lay the front panel draft on the fabric and I'll mark and cut on the marked lines. This is the left side of the front panel. Now turn the front side draft towards the wrong side. This would become now right side of the front panel. Lay this on the fabric, mark it and cut it. I'm ready with the front panels of the bodice. Now I'll cut the lining accordingly, both the front and back panels of the bodice. And for the waistband of front side, I'd be taking 4 inches on the folded side and the width is 15 inches. And for the back side waist straps, I'd be using 10 inches. That means 5 inches on the folded side, and total width I'd be taking is 20 inches. 5 on the folded, 5 by 20 inches. For the back side waist straps, and mark 3.5 inches towards the right side. Connect that towards slanting to the left side. So the straps of the back side will prepare it a little slantingly. I've done with the cutting part. Now I'll show you how to align all this together to construct a pretty frock. Let us start joining the bodice of the back. Place right side of the lining towards the right side of the garment and start sewing towards the wrong side, joining the armhole and the neckline. This is front panel I'm showing. Lock it and then start sewing. Now make a small slits near the curved area without crossing the thread line. Turn inside out and press it gently. Follow the same instructions for the right side of the front panel and start sewing. This is how it looks, the front side. And now we'll join the back side. Now to the back side left panel, I'll be joining the 1.5 inch strip in the center, like the pretty side of the back panel, and strip, folded strip, and on that the right side of the lining. Join all three together and start joining. This strip is used as the eye strap. Align all three together. Ensure that the raw edges should meet each other. Leaving 1/4 inch for the seaming, start joining. If you turn towards the pretty side, it will look like this. Now turn towards the wrong side and join the neckline and the armhole. Fold a little of the eye strap towards the down side and join the neckline and the armhole. Make a small slits near the curved areas. Now turn towards the pretty side. This is the left side of the back panel. Now I'll join the right side of the back panel. Join the neckline, center slit and the armhole. We'll not join the extra strip. For the hooks, we'll just stitch it directly to the center slit. This is how it looks, the back side, the neckline, and you can see how we made the invisible stitches. Now it's time to join the front side bodice to the back side. That means aligning the front side shoulder part and the back side shoulder together. Firstly, we would join the right side of the front and back. Insert the front panel into the back side shoulder part like how I'm showing, and turn towards the wrong side. Now hold back side and also the front panel shoulder. Ensure it is wrinkle free. Let it settle properly. This method we use to conceal the stitches. Now leaving 1/4 inch, start sewing, lock it and stitch it. Now turn towards the right side. See how pretty it looks. This is the way we conceal the stitches. Follow the same instructions for the left side, and I am ready with the bodice. Now I'll join this lace towards the neckline and the slanting of the front panel and also towards the armhole. Now I'll show you how to prepare the skirt part. I already hemmed towards the down side of the printed fabric and the lining, folding an inch towards the wrong side. Now lay the printed fabric on the lining, leave an inch for the seaming and start sewing. Increase the thread length by 4. This will help the gathers equally spread. Now overlock the edges. Now hold the thread properly and start pulling towards the center. So make sure that the gathers are equally spread. Ensure that you will not pull the thread tightly. Take your time and do it little by little. I'm ready with the gathers of the skirt part. I'll show you how to join this with the bodice. Now overlap front panels one on another, left on right, and start joining. Do the edge seaming. I'll also overlock the edges of both front and back panels. Now we'll conceal all the edges of the waistband. Sew on the corners towards the wrong side. Trim a little on the corners and turn inside out. Now I'll also sew the back waistbands slantingly, joining together towards the wrong side. Trim the corners and turn inside out. Press it gently. Follow the same instructions for the another side of the waist strap, back side. Now for the bow, I took on the folded side 5 inches by 7 or 8 inches. Sew all along the edges, leave 1 inch gap. Trim the corners and turn inside out from that 1 inch left gap. When you are sewing the rectangles or the square corners, you should trim the edges like this. This will help the corners to settle properly and give the perfect shape of the square and the rectangle. Now close the gap of 1 inch. If we'll make the gathers like this, we'll get the shape of the bow. To remain this shape, we'll add the 2 inches strip. Join both the edges folding and turn inside out. Press it gently. Now I'll show you how to arrange this bow on the waistband. Lay the bow strip and make the gathers like this. Join with this strip. And if you think you got the perfect shape, then sew single stitch line on that strip. Now I'll lay this waistband on the front panel. From the down, leaving an inch, I'll join this strip to the sides. Mark with the marker. And join the waistband to the side. I'll also join the back waistbands towards the back panel sides. Leaving an inch from the down, start joining the straps. See, this is how it looks. Now we'll join the sides of both front and back panels. Turn towards the wrong side align the waist strips and the bodice properly and join the sides, leaving 1.5 inch for the seaming. Give the double stitches for the sides for the long run. I'm ready with the bodice part. Now I'll show you how to join the skirt to this bodice. First, I'll join the sides of the skirt. Turn towards the wrong side. Sew the pretty part of your fabric, leaving 1 inch for the seaming. First, we'll sew the main part of the skirt. Then we'll join the lining. Make sure all the gathers you gathered is of your waist length, that is 24 inches. Now on the bodice, mark the straight line. Here we'll join the gathers of the skirt. Here I am joining it straightly. If you want, you can mark a little curved on the bodice, and you can join on that curved line also. Place the right side of the bodice on the right side of the skirt. Align it together on this line and start sewing on this marked line towards the wrong side. Back side I secured with the pin, overlapping the hook and eye strap. Make sure that the gathers and underneath bodice has settled properly when you are sewing. Ensure that the gathers are equally spread and the waist straps is away when you are sewing. On the left 1 inch strap for the front panel, I joined with the bow. That I'll also join when I'm joining this skirt to the bodice. Please give the double stitch for the long run. Now turn inside out and give the gentle press. See how pretty it has come. The finishing has given very pretty look to this dress. Hand stitch hooks and eyes, and I have done with this pretty frock. This summer your princess will look very pretty wearing this beautiful dress. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please try it. For more videos, do subscribe to my channel and you can enjoy watching the latest fashions. Please like, share and leave your valuable comments. This is the most requested video of one of my subscribers. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.